Hello YouTube, GamerKid1989 back with another video. Today's Father's Day, so I figured I'd make a Father's Day video. Smoking a Mario Grande poker. In it I am smoking some Blue Mountain. If you want to check out the stem on this pipe, it's pretty neat. Although it's a bit wide at the end. It's kind of a fishtail kind of stem. But it's actually the first time I smoked it. Got this from my dad. I don't know if I did a video mentioning I went up to their place to cut some trees down and do some cleanup over there a few weeks back. And he gave me a bunch of his pipes, and this was one of them. Kind of windy today, as you can see. You can probably see the clouds behind me in the window, the reflection anyway. Clear skies, but a little bit windy. Hope everyone is enjoying their Father's Day. All the fathers out there, and also the mothers that act as both parents. Some of the unfortunate ones that have to do it by themselves. It's a lot of work. I can imagine doing that all by myself. So props to them too. It's a nice day out. Like it might be a little humid out later on. It's starting to feel that way, but I'd rather take this over the storms. Looks like my pipe tobacco order is going to be delayed because they decide to ship it via UPS, and then at the end they ship it via mail, which I don't understand. Just adds an extra day onto it. I never really understood that, if it's cheaper to have the mail do the end delivery, or why they do that. I've had it a few times where that's happened. So I guess we'll find out. I'm nervous getting stuff here with mail, because it seems like we're in an apartment complex, and we've got a few certified letters before that they leave the slip there, but we never. I've been home. I've never heard them knock on the door or anything. So I'm not sure. They say on the thing, "We missed you," but it's like I never heard anyone come to the door or anything. So it's kind of worried that my tobacco is going to end up, getting missed delivery for a few days. I'm going to end up going to pick it up, and it's hard for me because I don't, where I work, I can't get here before the post office closes, and I got to be up there before it opens. So we'll see what happens. I like my my UPS because I have it set up to where the deliveries are, if I know I'm not going to be home that day, I can have it delivered somewhere else that I'll be, and it's usually, if it's close enough distance, it's not a big delay. But yeah, the post office just kind of seems slow and unreliable, I guess. I know back in Lamar's, when I lived there, the mailman made a comment to me one time, because I get a lot of stuff through the internet or whatever, mail orders, and he always made the comment. He's like, you're keeping my job secured because all the packages you guys order. Between me and my dad, we had a bunch of stuff coming in. This pipe smoke's pretty good. It's pretty heavy though. I don't know if I can show it here if I move this up. You see that big button? It's got a real big button on it, and the actual mouthpiece is pretty short. So I'm not sure how that plays an effect, because it's a pretty big. I could find a spot for it in my mouth, but I couldn't imagine there's a lot of weight to be hanging out around. So. This tobacco is really good too. This is something I got from my dad. He gave me a tin of it. I think I traded him a big jar of Delta Mojo that I had. I was going to open some of that up, but I figured I'd smoke some of this. I still have 2 of the big quart jars of Delta Mojo left. I think I gave him a quart jar. I guess I'm not getting too much on my English, because I don't want to kind of fall off my aromatics because I got so much of it to smoke. But this tastes real good. This pipe smokes really well. I don't know if it's just the English, but this is straight out of the jar. Did notice it was kind of dry. That and the cut wasn't very good on it. It was a pretty bulky cut, and this bowl, it's not as big as you would think. You know, the pipe looks pretty big, but the bowl's pretty small. It's got some nice thick walls, which I enjoy. I like the thicker walls. But the actual chamber is not as big as you would think. Also, you have the big chunk down here that's not really used because the stem's coming in and the bottom's just kind of a weight. It sits. I mean, you can sit it down and you can push the stem down and it just rocks itself right back over. So here comes the wind gust. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Seeing Jeremy's tobacco opening today, and wow, that was a lot of tobacco. I guess myself, I've always been more of a bulk buyer, unless I find a tin that I really like. I don't know why it is. I just tend to buy in bulk. The few tins that I do have, I've gotten from my dad, or when I was in that the pipe tobacco club or whatever for pipes and cigars, they had sent me some tins. But otherwise, I usually just buy bulk. I usually try a few ounces here and there, and then if I like it, then I get more of it. And everything in bulk I've seemed to have been okay with. It's not like I can't find anything in bulk that I can't really find in a tin. Although I've tried many of the tin blends. So, but the English I found I'm happy with. Like I said, that Delta Mojo I like. My dark English. I like Pirate Cake. I like some other English blends I can have that I can get in bulk. I can't remember, but there's a few that I enjoy that I really don't have to chase around. I know what I want, know where I can get it in bulk, and save a little bit of money, I think, buying bulk than the tins. So anyway, I guess like I said, just want to wish everyone a happy Father's Day, and hope everyone has time to spend with their dads and whatever. You know, it's not more, one of those things. I'm not really too fond of Father's Day, because a lot of people just kind of hold off until Father's Day, and then, but I think every day should be special for your parents. You shouldn't just have to wait for a particular day to thank them or recognize them. So, anyways, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.